got the mother load of stuff to open up. That's the good stuff. Check it out. Got the L to the W merchandise here. This happens to be Project Z28. There you go. You can see it without me spilling. You can get that stuff down there at the Teespring store. Get you some merch. Support the channel. All right. So let's see all the goodies that we got here. Now I'll tell you what, the delivery people probably be cussing me out every day. Oh, I know the wife does. Let's see. Oh, okay. There we go. This is from fellow YouTuber, RC Guy Garage. His sticker will definitely go here on my table. If you notice, I usually don't have anything here. This is only reserved for anybody that would sponsor the channel or a friend. I don't really know. I haven't talked to him, but I think he's a cool guy. He's got a good channel, so we'll be putting that here. I do have other stickers like here on the front of my bench and up here where the camera is that you guys can't see. So this is pretty cool. This is to keep the GPS unit in, because I've had a problem when we've crashed the car a couple times losing the GPS. So this, I believe, like you can go around the battery or someplace around the car, and then this goes up over the GPS and locks it in there. So there we go. We're definitely going to be using this. Alright, moving right along here. I honestly, I don't even know what's in each package. Alright. Oh, it's the pinstriping. I hope this matches the Vendetta. I hope this matches. I got this to try to repair. It's a little darker, but you know, I think it's gonna be okay. I mean, yeah, like I said, it's really hard when you're looking at these pictures online to match these things up. But I think that's probably about as close as I'm gonna get. Besides, that looks better than that. Ooh, there we go. All right. We got some. I gave you some little pinstriping ends. Assume you're going to use that on a real car. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, this is a redesign. Look at all the screws. So he redesigned it. I really did like the vents for the Vendetta. I like the way these look. And, you know, I got 2 of these things. And I decided just to go ahead and order another set for the new car. Now, these just popped in from the bottom. And they were a royal pain to put in. That they were, but it looks like he redesigned it now into a 2-piece. Now I'm not a fan of the skirts that went underneath. They were just too fragile. But I do like these, and he's got some other cool stuff like that center brace. So AJC Mods on eBay, if you're interested in finding that. I can be hearing from the wife all the time. What'd you order? What'd you order? What'd you order? I finally bit the bullet and got a thing for doing bodies. I bought those spacers to protect the bodies, but I need the holes to be a little bit bigger, so I just went ahead and got. So these are supposed to, yeah, they're slightly curved. So curved scissors for cutting bodies, and then little ones. So these are for cutting RC bodies, and this is for making the holes a little bit bigger. If you're interested in this, I'll put a link down in my Amazon store. It's a really cool way to help the channel because I get a commission on directing you to Amazon. So don't let Bezos keep all the money. He's willing to share with us YouTube people, so I think I gotta keep this in here. I don't think it's gonna fit in this spot over here. Alright, moving right along. So what do we got here? Oh, okay guys, this is my warranty. Spectrum did warranty the receiver for me, so. And then last but not least, let's check it out. Let's check it out. I know what this one is. Dang, it's heavy. So I might be getting something. It ain't nothing definite, but I was thinking I might be getting something else that's 8S. What the heck is it? Oh, that's that weird connector. See, all the Gens Ace ones I've been finding are this type of connector, which I'm pretty sure, I know it's not going to fit in my charger. I guess they gave this to you because maybe you can, so maybe I freaked out over nothing. I don't know. But I was having a hard time finding one more battery pack, another 4S with this connector. So I just went ahead and ordered it. That way if I do get something else that's 8S, I can just go ahead and put it in there. That's weird. So I'm not quite sure how that works. I don't think this is supposed to stay in this plug. But yeah, Gens Ace has gone to like this weird whatever plug in none of my chargers, except that I can charge anything with a balance port off my Traxxas charger or any of my Spectrum chargers. But yeah, I couldn't find any more with this connector. A-Mains was out of stock. Hobby Town I think was out. Only Tower Hobbies is the only one that had. So I figured let me just go get one now and hang on to it. I'm using the other one right now in my Vendetta. So there we have it, folks. That's the haul right now for now. So I guess we'll put this in with battery connectors. Always pays to have these like little boxes of stuff. Label it. Keeping your little things organized. So yeah, like I said, I don't know. Maybe I'll buy a bigger car that runs 8S. If not, I'm running 4S in the Vendetta. But just in case, I wanted to have, because like I said, I don't have a charger that accepts that other balance port. Now Spectrum here. Let's see, we got miscellaneous electronics. Here we go. So now I have two receivers. The other one I bought, I'm going to be putting in my infraction. That way I get everything on that one remote. Alright, next we got to put a vehicle on the bench. We got some repairs to do. You know, the car guy in me, oh look at that. Oil doesn't look too bad at all. It's just a little dirty. You know, the car guy in me is just like, rebuild both, always do it as a set. But, I mean, especially looking at it, oil's not bad. I don't know, I just, Alright, so how does this come off? Well, whenever you're working on these things that have been in the dirt, it helps to have some brushes. Help get stuff out of here. But yeah, you know, the car guy in me, it's like always just do everything in pairs. So like, part of me is like, just rebuild both shocks, but I don't know, man. This one just kind of randomly went, and I don't really feel like I got a whole lot of hours on this. How the heck does this bottom piece come off? I thought it just lifted up. Okay, there you go. So you gotta kind of push it up. So, oh yeah. I'm not gonna probably sit here and I'm not gonna bore you with this whole rebuilding. I don't think there's gonna be a lot to it. It's just I already got the parts laid out. Like I said, you work on these, actually any RC, but especially these ones that go off-road. Even if it's just like a toothbrush like this, it definitely pays to have something to clean threads. Get everything cleaned up before you work on it. Then these bigger parts, I kind of get a bigger brush. Yeah, this thing leaking oil. A lot of dirt and stuff stuck here, especially on this lower shock cap. Jeez. Wow, it's just a lot of dirt stuck in here. Be nice if I had my air. I do have a small air compressor I could bring in here. That would probably help, because my big air compressor is out there in the main garage, and that's 220. There ain't no way it's running out here. No way. Okay, so I don't think this is really be that interesting to watch. I don't know. It's not sure how much I got to talk about while I do this. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and work on this, and then I'll check back in with you when we got it all together. How does that sound? So I want to chime in real quick. If you look at these instructions right here, there's a little clip that goes in here, and they tell you to assemble this on the shaft so you don't damage it. But it's really hard to get this clip in here because of this piece. So what I did is you move this thing up here to the top to where you can get, and I'm pretty sure if you're in the RC you got one of these. What I did is I pushed this in and I pushed down, and it pushed in on this middle disc to where I could easily slide that in. Now if you look, see, it's kind of like recessed down a little bit, so it's really hard to get that in there. But take this tool, push it down on the shaft. I mean, it's kind of centered. It's got some space there, but you're gonna have to move this up, push it down, then you'll get that clip in there. And also, while we're at it, let's put a little oil on that O-ring so we don't damage it when we thread that back in. There we go. Alright, try not to rip me in the comments down below that I should have rebuilt both shocks. I don't have a whole lot of time on this vehicle. So if I did, I don't think I would hesitate to do that at all. I actually found that quite it was kind of enjoyable to work on that. It wasn't bad at all. I've only done one other set of shocks. I put some better shocks on the on my Rustler. I put the GTX Performance shocks on there, and that worked out pretty good. That was a big improvement over stock. So, and I had to build those. You know, they come apart, and you have to put the oil and stuff in them, and then you get to select your springs and all that, which I still don't know that much about. But too much dirt caked in here for it to want to hold on to onto the thing. bet you this bolt probably came out of the bottom. That stuff is dried in there. I can't even get it with a dang X-Acto. Sheesh. Now I should hold on there just a little bit better. Yeah, now it locked in there. But yeah, that's doing the shocks on this wasn't bad at all. They really designed it really nicely. Matter of fact, even if you wanted to, you could have rebuilt. I could have just fixed this piece that was leaking, never touched that, and left the oil in the shock. I could have done that too, but one, if you look at the container for that size shock, there really wasn't much in the way of oil in there. It used half of that big bottle to fill it. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this screw. Why is this one so much longer? Huh, that's weird. Or were they the same? Felt like this was shorter. Well, maybe not. I mean, it wouldn't make sense that it would be, but it is shorter. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Well, when in doubt, pull another one out. Oh yeah, the top one's definitely longer. I did not notice that when I took this thing apart. This is why when you work on cars sometimes like this, you don't just go yank everything apart. It's always good to just do sections. So if you're like you're going to rebuild the front end, you do this half and then you do that half, because then you could always refer to that side if you get hung up on something. Man, look at this spring though is not as tight as that one. I think I just need to bring the micrometer down here and measure. Huh, that is weird. I probably spun it loose a little bit whenever I was doing the spring. So no, that means that the screw that I thought had a bunch of dirt in it was off the bottom actually came from the top. That really is weird. I don't know how that much dirt got up there. There we have it. Man, the X Maxx is ready to go. I was talking about earlier that subdivision that they were working on, that they paved the road. It's supposed to be like a loop, but they've only paved the one. I wonder if they didn't stop because the housing market is kind of calmed down. So I'm wondering, it's a weekday right now. I wonder if anybody's out there. I wonder if anybody's not out there. And I could actually go run this thing. Which I don't think I would do today because it still looks like it's going to rain. We got a tease earlier. It just started raining for like a second. Then it stopped. So we were kind of like in a drought, and it had not rained in a while. We went from rain every day to nothing. There we have it. All right. X Maxx done. And check it out. This little stand does work. Thing works great for holding the X Maxx. Just if you look at the way the bottom is on this, the way it's V-shaped, it locks right in there. So if you had if I had the tires off, I could actually spin everything, but this allows me to position it here where I can have half of it off and gives me enough room. So if you like this thing, check out the my Amazon store. Should be in there. Alright, so I think we're gonna go take this bad boy out for a rip. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. I'm so happy. Look at that. Feels good. Feels good. All right, let's go run this thing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I went to that subdivision. I even got there at almost 6 o'clock thinking even if somebody was out there doing any kind of work, they would be done by then, and no. They they were there moving dirt. So I guess we just gotta come to the good old BMX park. I tell you what, man, this thing is a blast. This is why the X Maxx is tough to beat. Look at this. It just plows to this. And guys, look, this is stock electronics. This is traxxas batteries. I mean, yeah, the X Maxx is a little top heavy, but dude, she could still take a turn. You usually get in trouble when you let off the gas, but if you stay on the gas in a turn, look at that. This thing's a freaking beast, man. Ah, my bad. So I think it's safe to say a shock appears to be working. So I landed right on that dam. I had bought this thing on eBay and I stopped using it because the body kept popping off easier to me, but it was supposed to prevent this here. See how the body creased? And then after my last session, the body broke right here, it cracked. So this guy 3D prints them in England, and it goes right here. Trying to make sure this, I see it locks in right here, and it helps support the back of the body. I stopped using it because, like I said, it just felt like the body was popping off way too much, but I guess it was probably just me probably not landing right, because so far I haven't lost the body yet, but it probably would have saved me from right there. It's cracked here, it's cracked here, and man, these bodies are expensive. Man, you know, as big and heavy as this thing is, boy, she just she flies gracefully. I love it. Haha, there we go. Oh, Yeah, that bounced off of me. And we broke something. Oh, we broke the body mount. Damn. Oh, that hurt. I got hit in the ribs. Oh, oh man. That hurt. Damn, I can't believe that broke. Oh. Oh, the X Maxx trying to kill me. Oh man. Whew. I put my arm up, it deflected. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Whew, told you it hit me. Oh man. Oh, hey, all right, saved it. Well, that back tire looks pretty wobbly in the air. Wonder if it's not getting unglued. All right, everyone, with that, we'll go ahead and wrap this video up. Hope you enjoyed watching the X Maxx run. It trying to kill me. It is a beautiful beast. And if you have the money and resources, I recommend it. If not, maybe the smaller Max. But it is a beast, man. It is just a beast. It is expensive because you got 2 batteries, and if you don't have a charger in that, it can rack up, but it is a fun vehicle. It really is. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. Hope to see you on the next one.